late for checkout. They can wait a bit more. Oh, my head. How many of these did I take? God, what a headache. I feel like a small jackhammer in my left temple. Please let there be water. No, no more beer. I need water. No, no food. I'll just throw it all up. Is that... No, that's not water. That is vodka, the opposite of water. No water, of course. Didn't even get under the covers. Glad I even made it to the bed. Just tossed on the floor. My mother would be proud. At least it won't take me long to get my things. I already feel more human. Now, where did I put my shirt? I was at least hoping I'd look better than I feel. That's not good, that's... Where did I get this? What did I do? Sam, be more careful. Breathe. Focus. Find the way to calm down.
Sam, focus. You have to find the right door. You need to steady yourself. Sam, focus. You have to find the right door. You need to steady yourself. You're doing good. Really good. You're almost there. Focus. Choose. Act. Deliberately. If I run, I'll keep running. I need to face what happened. Hide. It's never happened. Get far away. Don't think. Just go. As far, as fast as I can. If I run, I'll keep running. I need to face what happened. Answers. Yes, answers. Good or bad, I need answers. I know what you're thinking. Stop thinking that. Pills and alcohol, you're lucky enough you didn't wake up dead. I need to know what happened last night. The last place I remember is the bar, so I'll start there. The squeaky nail gets hammered down. Maybe don't play lone wolf detective. There's too many questions about last night. All the obvious answers are bad, but worth knowing. Not all answers are worth knowing. I can't just run from whatever this is. So either help me or get out of my head. It's your life, Sam. I just live here. The more things change, the more they stay the same. Do you really think breaking and entering is a good idea? Used Ethan's hidden spare key, no breaking involved. I don't know if he'll see it that way. I could wait for the bar to open, or I could look for answers. I picked the latter.
I remember seeing this before. A long time ago. Ethan and his parents. And I'm guessing that's his sister. He always thought they'd run the bar together. I doubt Ethan's account somehow led to the blood on my shirt.
Whoa. What happened here last night? First, look around, figure out what happened. I ended up drinking alone. So who brought that second glass? These were sent scattering. Someone thrown into them? Ripped. Did this happen yesterday, or was it always like that?
Chasing and being chased by ghosts.
Ugh. Did I do this? Sorry, Nick.
It might have fallen off the table. Seems some people got rowdy last night. might have fallen off the table. Seems some people got rowdy last night.
What knocked this clock off the pillar?
It seems there was a fight. That could explain the blood on my shirt. Does it mean that I was involved? I won't be able to find out without more evidence.
Joel's hat. Maybe we ended up having it out after all.
Definitely not the wake Nick would have wished for. What a mess. Hope this wasn't me.
Hugh's business card. Wonder why it's here.
The pot was completely shattered. Looked like it might have been kicked. The flowers are ruined. Looks like they were knocked over, then stepped on. Could be the same blood that was on my shirt.
DG. Dennis's initials. Was he involved in whatever happened? Wouldn't surprise me. I think I've seen enough to put together the pieces of what happened last night. Just gotta think it through.
least I can always count on this place to make sense. Now to work out what happened while I was blacked out last night. I just need to think it through logically, throw out impossibilities. Until only the truth is left. I know I got into a fight, but it could have played out in many different ways. I have to think it through, find out what really happened. My memory ends here, but there's 2 glasses. Who was here with me? I was drinking on my own, and someone approached me. I can't remember who it was, but I know we got into a fight. Obviously. If I figure out how the fight went, I should figure out who my assailant was. Something hit the pillar with enough force to make the clock fall. A person thrown into the pillar would do it. Broken glass, damaged seat. It's possible the fight made its way over here. Something hit the pillar with enough force to make the clock fall. A person thrown into the pillar would do it. The jukebox is not in the same place. Maybe it was involved in the fight somehow. That could be it, but I still have to figure out who was sitting next to me. Joel's cap. Maybe he provoked me again after I'd had a few? The pharmacist's business card. Hope I didn't start picking on the elderly. That's Dennis's. I definitely wanted to shut him up last night. Joel's cap. Maybe he provoked me again after I'd had a few? Looks like not even the memorial board was spared by the brawl. One hell of a mess. This could definitely be the result of 2 people fighting. If the fight had ended here, the bar wouldn't be such a mess. jukebox isn't... If the fight had ended here, the bar wouldn't be such a mess. Broken glass, damaged seat. It's possible the fight made its way over here. That can't be right. It doesn't match the damage done to the room. Something hit the pillar with enough force to make the clock fall. The person thrown into the pillar would do it. It looks like not even the memorial board was... This doesn't fit with the thing I found. The jukebox is not in the same place. If the fight had ended here, the bar wouldn't be such a mess. Broken glass, damaged seat. It's possible the fight made its way over here. One hell of a mess. The jukebox is not in the same place. Maybe it was involved in the fight somehow. That's Dennis's. I definitely wanted to shut him up last night. That can't be right. It doesn't match the damage done to the room. The pharmacist's business card. Hope I didn't start picking on the elderly. Something hit the pillar with enough force to make the clock fall. The person thrown into the pillar would do it. If the fight had ended here, the bar wouldn't be such a mess. Joel's cap. Maybe he provoked me again after I'd had a few? If the fight had ended here, the bar wouldn't be such a mess. Broken glass, damaged seat. It's possible the fight made its way over here. Looks like not even the memorial board was spared. That can't be right. It doesn't match the damage done to the room. One hell of a mess. This could definitely be the result of two people fighting. Something hit the pillar with enough force to make the clock fall. The person thrown into the pillar would do it. That's Dennis's. If the fight had ended here, the bar wouldn't be such a mess. Looks like not even the memorial board was spared by the brawl. I have the complete picture now.
You know, the man who talks to himself has an idiot for an audience.
Fuck off, Dennis.
I see why you have so many friends left in town.
Yeah, you would know about that.
At least my best friend. Who do you blame more, huh? The backstabbing asshole or the bitch who...
You don't talk about Anna or Nick that way.
You think you know who Nick was? Mr. Perfect? Give me a break. You have no idea. No one in this town does.
What are you talking about?
I'll show you. But not here. Meet me later at the...
Ethan is coming back in through the front. At least I think it's him. You think it's him? I can't actually tell if you can't tell. What I know for sure is, if it's Ethan, he may not be happy to find you here. So I strongly suggest you leave. And if you don't, well, tell him you're here to apologize about last night. You trashed up his bar and then broke in. Time to leave if you're leaving. You'll want to apologize. Trust me.
God damn. Sam? You're not here to rob me, right?
Ethan, no, I'm not here to rob you.
Oh, good. I won't have to break your legs.
I'm here to apologize about last night.
I thought that might be the case. Don't sweat it. This place gets busted up once a month.
Sounds rough.
I guess it is what it is. Buy a bar, you gotta run a bar, you know? I'll take cleaning up your dumbass mess over dealing with family any day.
Ethan, did anything weird happen last night?
Well, you and Dennis beat the crap out of each other, and then you left. And now I gotta clean it up. Don't worry about it too much. No one's on their best behavior after losing a loved one. I know I'm not. At least my sister isn't dead. She's just ruining her life. She wants to be called Kayla now.
Ruining her life?
Yeah, living in some commune. Dropped out of school. Life of a heathen.
We all make mistakes.
Yeah, and I feel like she makes most of them. Sam, I got a lot of your mess to clean up. So if you could, leave.
I got places to be anyways. See you around, Ethan.
course. I come back on the town's Miners' Day celebration. Well, you always did have great timing. No time to dwell on that. Focus. You tried Dennis's cell phone. No answer. So what now? There's that coffee date with Anna. Anna might have to wait. I want to see if anyone has seen Dennis first. I don't know, I'll play it by ear. Just remember she's expecting you. She's extending the olive branch. Don't drop it. I still have time before meeting Anna. Might as well ask if anyone saw Dennis. I don't know if I should bother her now. She probably won't be happy to see me. Hey, Bug. What are you doing out here?
Hey, Muley. Waiting for my mom to get off her shift at the pharmacy. Drawing. I got a new journal after I left the old one somewhere. See? Surprised you're still in town. Thought you'd just leave again.
Well, I will be, soon. I'm just in town a few days. But I'll make sure to say goodbye and keep in touch.
Yeah, we'll see. Sorry. I don't know. It's just this town, you know? This place. It feels like I'm suffocating. I can't breathe. I can't think. I can't stand my mom. I don't like school. Well, except for science. And just... when I imagine myself in the future, I just don't... I don't know. I don't see this place. Or these people. I'm somewhere else. Anywhere else. I know it's stupid, just...
It's not stupid. If you want, you can go anywhere in the world. Have adventures, fall in love. I mean, that's what I've been told anyway.
Gross. Okay, well, that other stuff sounds okay, though. Thanks for listening.
I got grown-up stuff I gotta do.
I've got kid stuff I gotta see about. So we're both busy.
It's tough seeing her like this. Seems she got older by 6 years in just 2.
I'll be fine. Just waiting for my mom's shift to end. Normally I do.
She pulls the look off a lot better than I could.
Hey, don't remember seeing you in town before. Passing by?
I suppose. I grew up here. Been gone for a couple of years. I'm not staying long.
Wait, you managed to leave and still came back? You'd never see me again if I left.
Why don't you then?
Yeah, sure. I'm just gonna take my millions of dollars and make a run for it. I can barely get by, like everyone else here. Too poor to stay, too poor to leave.
Somehow, I don't think the town's recent history will be included. Fine with me.
Remember when this whole celebration used to be twice as big? Back when this town wasn't just a dead horse we all keep kicking. Why don't we even bother?
No luck so far, but I should keep digging around. Someone must have seen Dennis. A statue honoring miners. Pretty meaningless now. Losing his legs seemed like the end of him, but he bounced back. Man, he's a rock. Joe.
Sam? You old bridge jumper, how you been? What's the calendar say?
2 years, Joe. It's been 2 years.
Too long. Heard you showed up yesterday. Boys give you trouble?
Maybe a little. But don't worry. It's hard for me to blame them.
After the mine closed, well, it ain't easy to put food on the table. Don't let that weigh on you. No one else has lost their legs recently.
You haven't seen Dennis today, have you?
I wish. Just about the only guy I could talk hockey with.
Not football?
I want to talk football. I can just grab anybody on the street. Dennis actually enjoys a man's sport. And no, I haven't seen him.
I noticed you weren't at the bar last night.
Went home after the service. Being crippled takes it out of you. Normally, I'd be rotting away in my recliner, but I like to come out, see the decorations, pay my respects to old Iron here. This town's been a mining town before I was born, and it'll be one after I die. It's good to get out and celebrate your roots every now and then.
I don't have the same perspective on Miners' Day that other people have.
No, I suppose you wouldn't.
So, how have you been holding up?
Terribly. But Anna keeps me young. How'd you ever let her get away?
You probably know better than me.
I heard all about it. Still, I always liked you. Straight shooters are a rare breed these days. I like a man that can look me in the eye and say what he means.
I have places I need to be, but it's good to see you.
Just promise you won't wait 2 years before saying boo again.
I'll do my best. Joe has no idea where Dennis went. Someone must have seen him after the fight. This is new. Domations. Now that's the basswood I remember. Hey, can I ask you something?
Hello, young man. And of course you can ask. No promise answering.
Why do you bother cleaning the memorial?
Well, everything has to look its best for today. Especially the miner. I really didn't think it was going to happen this year. Good thing Mr. Kirkland decided to help out. And besides, that way people can remember with pride we used to be rednecks.
That matters to you?
It should matter to every West Virginian.
And why do you think it should matter so much?
How many West Virginians does it take to screw in a light bulb?
This doesn't sound like a history lesson.
You answer my question, I'll answer yours. So, how many West Virginians?
Two. One to hold the light bulb, the other to rotate the planet.
Not bad. The one I have in store is 3. 1 to replace the light bulb, 2 to complain about how the old one was better.
That might be a little too close to home.
My favorite jokes have always been the ones that make me feel a little sad. So, you still want to hear the story?
I'm all ears.
This fella here is a reminder of when coal miners stood together. You see, back 100 years ago, you'd be safer in the trenches than down in the mines. He didn't sit right with our boys. They demanded better conditions. Of course, the corporations, being what they are, refused and sent strikebreakers.
The mine wars. Miners came out in force, Union men. Met the strikebreakers over in Logan County.
That's right. 10,000 strong. And it all came to a head at Blair Mountain. The miners tied red bandanas around their necks for solidarity. Brotherhood. At least 100 men died in that battle. Blood spilled for what we have now.
I'm guessing you're fond of that story, huh? A lot of respect for rednecks.
Well, things were tough, but we were a united community back then. Anyway, I'll get back to it. Gonna give her a real spit shine. You take care now.
Drowned 6 men. Basswood's mining started with an accident. Fitting. At least the Basswood jungle is still standing. It's not worth it. No one works on a Sunday. Well, no one except me. No luck so far, but I should keep digging around. Someone must have seen Dennis.
Now, I can't just have you hanging around here all day like a ghost.
It's a free country.
Hey, don't give me that. People have been complaining, so don't let me see you here again.
You fascist.
What you just... I'm just doing my job. It's nothing personal.
Looks like you're not the only one who started off on the wrong foot today.
Sorry you had to see that. Some people you just can't reason with. Speaking of, you're still in town.
You haven't seen Dennis today, have you?
Why are you looking for him?
I wanted to apologize for last night.
I'll just stay out of his way for a day or two. I heard you messed up Dennis pretty good last night. I'm not judging. His head's full of smoke. Takes a while to clear it out.
That person you were talking to? Who's that?
A lost soul. Vagrancy isn't a crime, but loitering and trespassing are. I try to be understanding, polite, but it's hard when no one is polite back. People call you pig or fascist just for doing your job. Then they go and do things like deface the whole town. And I'm the asshole? It can get under your skin. Where's you at day after day? Grinds you down and makes you feel like you've been lifting logs all day. Sorry about that. I went off for a spell. Just remember, this town don't always respect the things you do.
Trust me, I know. I don't want to keep you, officer. Have a good day.
Keep your nose clean. Sorry, Sam, I'm still
Declan
on duty.
always had very
I wouldn't
clear
want anyone
ideas
making
about
off
law
with
and
a
order.
statue on
But now he
Miners
seems
Day,
to be
huh?
even more vocal about his convictions. The perfect toy for a kid who only had imaginary friends.
As I go walking this land I rolled up my sleeves and I went to work.
That's what you did pretty much all of that.
You may have to get used to it. Not just
Yo, get out the way.
You move. I'm the one coming in.
Fuck you.
That's enough.
Kathy and Hugh were both at the wake. I should talk to them.
Oh, Sam, you here to pick up something for your, condition?
I have a condition?
Yeah, the one that makes you the way you're always so... you? It's all right, of course. I won't tell anyone. I think I might actually have leaky gut. It's where your intestine starts to dissolve, and your half-digested food starts to leak out into your blood. I'm trying to find something for it, and if it doesn't help, can't hurt. I'm glad someone took over this old drugstore. Can you imagine? This town without a pharmacy would be like, well, me with a hole in my gut. I'll just check the internet when I get home. It'll tell me what to get.
It was nice talking to you, Tara.
Oh, yes. Always.
Not uncommon for miners to end up in those once they get black lungs. Bug made that for Mother's Day years ago, and Kathy still keeps it with her. Still here after all these years. She followed Nick to Basswood, but never liked it. Still here after all these years. She followed Nick to Basswood, but never liked it. He looks like those doctors you see on commercials.
Ah, Samuel. Sorry about Richard. He's always a little on edge. I'm surprised to see you up and about after the night you had. Honestly. I was afraid you'd end up like your friend. You were quite inebriated.
Honestly, I don't remember last night. You saw me blackout drunk. Not my finest hour.
I would say not. After your barroom brawl. I did my best to prevent you from following that other man outside. And I tried to get you to hand over your keys. But you would have none of it.
Sorry about that. The man I had a fight with, Dennis. Have you seen him today?
Seen him? No. No, can't say I have.
Thanks anyways.
That article you wrote, it's done this town a lot of good.
How do you figure?
The mine was a band-aid on a torn artery. Sometimes, doing what is unpopular is still the moral choice.
You probably believe that.
I'd offer you something for that hangover, but I find in some cases, time is the best medicine.
A pill pusher who doesn't want to push pills. That's a new one.
Everything is the dose. Now, you have a good one, young man. Was there anything else you needed, by the way?
I have to ask, why move here, of all places? You know, here, Basswood. A blink and you miss this town. People move out of Basswood, not in.
The town I used to work in had 100 other pharmacies in it. Oh, you'd make sales. But you don't get to know anyone, ever. Plus, if I'm being honest, I always imagined I'd retire in a small mountain town. Samuel, I saw you talking to Walter. Can you ask him something from me?
Sure thing. What is it?
I knew I could count on you. I was hoping the Basswood jungle could run a piece about me. You see, some of the older folks see me as an outsider still.
Can't say I'm surprised. I'll try and remember to ask next time I talk to him.
I really appreciated the chat, but I'm afraid it's time I get back to work. Do come see me again.
It's a lesson too late for the learning.
Ah, now I've gone and made a bit of a mess. Oh, Sam, is that you? Dear, please, could you help an old doddering woman?
You are many things, but not doddering. Plotting, maybe.
Sam, you shouldn't say such things, even if they're true. Thank you so much. You're always such a dear.
Say, Christina, have you...
Oh, Sam, it's been years. It really is so nice to see you again.
Yeah, likewise, but...
I wanted to come to the funeral yesterday, but just thinking about it, oh dear.
Now, I know you want to interrupt her, because I want to interrupt her. So eyes on me, buddy. Happy thoughts, deep breaths. Yeah, well, speaking of the...
Poor Joan, losing her father at such a young age. Oh, what a tragedy. I was trying to find one of those games she likes so much to cheer her up. Poor child only has Kathy now, and, well, far from me to criticize or anything, but these last few months, Kathy hasn't been all there, if you know what I mean. Hopefully this tragedy will be a wake-up call for her to be more present. She should take a few weeks off to be with Joan. I know you would never refuse. Don't you agree?
Yeah, of course.
I'm sure if poor Kathy would only ask him for the time... But you had something to say, didn't you?
Have you seen Dennis today?
Dennis? No, it's odd, actually. He usually so happy. Oh, but you, Sam, how have you been doing?
It's been, well, you know cruise control? I've been on cruise control.
You might miss it once it's gone. Life rarely lets you coast for long. You look well.
I've been better. Hungover this morning.
You know what's good for that? Coffee.
I know, Christina. Not right now. I gotta go.
Anna's here. I should talk to her. Christina is Basswood's resident godmother. She loves her small talk.
The cost. Right, so the overhead would
You seem real
be,
engrossed.
Oh, I'm sorry, hun. Just balancing the books. Or trying to.
Don't you want to sing along and tell me? Don't you want to sing along here? The song's all sad because the people got it bad.
I feel strange being back here. I don't think I've been in your cafe in a while.
Almost 2.5 years. Anna kept coming in. But you stopped.
You noticed that?
I could tell you two dears weren't gonna make it. You broke my heart.
Well, sounds like you knew before I did.
Gotta have one eye on the customer and one eye on the books. Not that I really want to keep an eye on the books, mind you. Anyway, the past is the past. I just accepted a big business opportunity, which makes tidying up my books in time extra important, even if it kills me.
We can be friends. If we don't, it's gonna end. If we don't, it's gonna end right here.
I didn't think I'd see the day where you'd consider a franchise contract.
Ha! Only the day God calls for me. Have you met Hugh Kirkland already? The new pharmacist. He's helping me with a few improvements. Angel investing. Can you believe it?
I actually can't. What did he ask for in return?
Oh dear, I can't believe you're so cynical at your age. People in small towns do help each other, every now and again. That's not just something that happens on made-for-TV movies.
How you doing? You managed to keep the books balanced?
About as well balanced as a snake with 4 balls.
That sounds uncomfortable, at the very least.
Something my grandfather used to say. Still don't know what it means, but it works in almost any situation. It's just been a bit slow the last few years. All over town, really.
I know you'll still be here when the rest of the town is gone. You're too tough.
Maybe. Maybe. But you know us. We always make it through. For example, I thought we'd never have another Miners' Day, but here we are.
Do you still have Basswood's best coffee?
Ah, honey, you know we've never had that. That's over at the police station. Bess takes her coffee very seriously. Puts mine to shame. She pays out of pocket for real high-end stuff. I'd never make the margins work. Not that my margins have been cutting it lately. Say, hun, would you mind if I finish this?
Oh yeah, of course. Good luck with your book balancing.
Mm-hmm.
Not very inspired.
Hey man, thought I knew everyone, but I don't know you.
I used to be a regular a few years ago.
Oh right, you're one of those who skipped town when the mine closed down.
You could say that, yes.
Town ain't changed much since then. Same old boring Basswood. I know most people hate that, but I don't. It's quiet here. It's nice.
So quiet there's no rush hour, I guess.
Right?
Betting there'll be a few more cups before she leaves. Some things never change.
Sam! Glad you came.
Of course. I said I would.
I can still be glad about it. So, I hear you got in a fight after I left the wake?
I was so wasted at that point, it's all just a big, heavy blur.
Yeah. After saying I didn't want to drink, I went home and drank. Long night.
Yeah. Sounds about right. We all deal with stress in our own ways. I apparently hit Dennis. Yeah, speaking of, you haven't seen him today, have you?
Why? Afraid your powerful blows laid him up?
So, what are you working on?
I'm working on an article on how nature does its best to reclaim the land after a strip mining operation. Why are you looking for Dennis? I can tell something has you spooked. I can always tell.
Go on. Tell her. You could honestly use a non-imaginary person to confide in.
She might slow me down. Or try to involve the cops.
She might do those things, yes, or she might be someone who you can trust, who can help.
I just want to apologize to him for what happened yesterday.
Well, he's probably working at the Basswood Jungle. He's there most weekends.
Thank you. I'll check that out.
We're not gonna have coffee? Okay. Bye then.
Locked. I should check the back.
My. Look what we got here. Showing your face in town again. I thought you were smarter than that. But I'm glad we ran into you. We have unfinished business after all.
Joel, look.
Careful.
I don't want to have this conversation again. We clear?
Sorry, could you repeat that?
Clear enough?
Maybe one more time.
Declan's right down the street.
This is a small town. There's not enough room for you in it.
Been a while. This place used to be my home, or at least felt like it. Where is Dennis? He should be in here. Dennis! Dennis. What happened? Who? Is that how I got blood on me? Did I? Do this, Sam. When you focus, you can think through any problem. Keep going. You got this. Don't give up, Sam. You almost have it. This is Dennis's office. There must be some clues around. Come on, Sam, keep it together. You can solve this. Figure this out before Dennis dies again and the panic overwhelms you. Chest wound. What kind of weapon did this? Blood sprayed on the desk from the injury, but I need more to go on.
Chest wound. What kind of weapon did this? Blood all over the monitor. Not much to go on. I need something useful. The chair is pretty far away from the desk, but I don't think that's important. Chest wound. What kind of weapon did this? Gunshot. The bullet went clean through. The killer must have been close. Where did the bullet go? The bullet stopped here. Small caliber like Dennis's gun. I need to find that gun. There's nothing useful in those drawers. Dennis had his gun on him at the wake. The bullet stopped here. Small caliber like Dennis's gun. I need to find that gun. His gun is gone. He had it earlier. Where did it go? The shooter used Dennis's gun, but I didn't have it this morning. And how did I get the blood on me? Sam, stop it. Come back to reality. But you didn't do anything. Dennis was already dead when you arrived, can't you see? Dennis was shot, and you don't even own a gun. How could you have done it? All you did was move his body, which is how your shirt got stained. Think about it, Sam. Calm down and think. You're right. I can see it. I have the complete picture now. The blood on the shirt was Dennis's, but I didn't kill him. I found him dead. Blackout drunk, panicked. I stumbled to my car. Luckily, I ended up back at the hotel and not wrapped around a pole. Now, I know I didn't do it. The police, though, may not feel the same way. I need to search the area. See if I can find out why someone would murder Dennis. I need to find out why Dennis was killed. It may have something to do with Nick. Dennis's computer is still signed in. Seems like a good place to start. Emails between Nick and Dee. They're talking in codes. Nothing stated clearly. They didn't want to risk anyone learning of their meetings. Smart. Someone was watching. Whatever Nick was looking into seemed big, but he said it fizzled out. Puzzle comes together. Dennis was reading everyone's emails. He found out that Nick hadn't stopped his investigation like he'd told Walter. And that Nick was still talking to some informant. Then he decided to tell me. And now he's dead. I need to look through any notes Nick left in his office and check Walter's computer. They have to have something for me to go on. Nick must have left some notes behind somewhere. Walter also might have something on Nick's work. I should look around. might be something around here that hints at Walter's password. Hopefully his password reminder isn't some esoteric book reference. Ugh. My heart's desire. It could mean a person, but also a place. Walter was never tech-savvy. He just uses words that mean something to him. There's a good chance there's a clue in his office. Walter always treated us like family. Joan used to keep this with her at all times, always observing and sketching and... what are those numbers? Nick's computer is missing. Took it home to work or stolen? The only thing she cared about then was looking at bugs and drawing them. If I had the code, I could get in here. Thanks, Bug. Your obsessive snooping pays off. Nick always kept extensive records of his work. He was almost obsessive. How could there be so little information regarding his last investigation? Nick was looking into the impact the closure of the mine had on Basswood. What was he looking for? Nick was looking into the impact the closure of the mine had on Basswood. What was he looking for? Nick was traveling all over. Train tickets, hotel bills, out of state even. He was tracking something, or someone. Nick was traveling all over. Train tickets, hotel bills, out of state even. He was tracking something, or someone. Nick had a contact. Same name as in the email. He was onto something big. Nick had a contact. Same name as in the email. He was onto something big. What Nick was looking into was something big and dangerous. It's why he was so careful. It's possible Walter missed something. Could be worth checking his office. That was just after Anna came on. And we really were a small clan. He loves all his first editions, but Alice in Wonderland always came out on top. Wouldn't be surprised if that was his password. Walter had this article framed after he saw the boost in traffic the Haven got. Basswood is his blood and soul. Wouldn't surprise me if he said it as his password. Just reminders. Nothing that could be used as a password. A photo Walter took of his first desk on his first day of work. Nick inherited it. She used to be the office administrator ages ago. His granddad rock a thing? If so, Walter and Anna are both into it. Good for Walter that Judith is doing all right. She means the world to him. So much so that she could be his password. I can't imagine Walter getting a suntan at the beach. He can't stay still. Prin never looked happy a day in her life. Been Walter's cat for years. Maybe he set her name as his password. Locked. I need the password. That's not it. I have to keep looking. That's not it. I have to keep looking. That's not it. I have to keep looking. And I'm in. Let's see what secrets you got in here, Walter. Mostly standard so far, by the book. I see why Walter wasn't worried. Wait, that doesn't make sense. Nick would never drive without his seatbelt on. And he always kept his window open. The car really burned, though that's very uncommon in most crashes. So, Walter got the police report from Bess. Nick was supposedly drunk at the wheel, which doesn't sound like him. And his seatbelt was off and his windows up, which both sound very wrong. Walter seemed to buy it, but I don't know if I do. So strange how calm it is out there when, well, this happened. So, did you come to the logical conclusion to this mess we're in? Just a hint. We should get out of town immediately. Dennis tried to talk to me about Nick, and that's what got him killed. Exactly. Like I said, you should get out of town. And the details of Nick's death, it doesn't sound like him. 2 years is a long time, Sam. He may have changed more than you know. Changed decade-long habits? I need to go to the crash site. Just remember, if you're right...
Sam? What's happening? Dennis. That's Dennis. What happened? Is he...
Anna, listen to me. You need to be here with me and listen to what I have to say.
Oh my God, no. It's... How could this happen?
He died last night. Hours ago. Not much we can do right now. He asked me to meet him here after, but I was so drunk I arrived late. And the person that actually showed up killed him.
Person? Sam, you were clearly hiding something when we talked at the cafe. Was it this?
Anna, I didn't kill Dennis, I promise.
Of course, I know that. It's the only reason I'm not running for my life, but why haven't you said anything? At least to me. I wish you trusted me. It won't look good. We need to call the police.
They'll think I killed him. I thought I did at first. I have no alibi.
This is not about you. Dennis had a family. They have to know what happened. It's the right thing to do. Do you want Walter to find his body come Monday?
She has a point. Someone is gonna find him eventually. Involving the police would only slow us down. I'll be more efficient on my own. Efficient and possibly friendless. You already decided not to trust Anna about the shirt back at Christina's. If you don't listen to her now, what will she think of you? but not that phone. Use one of the landlines here and don't leave your name.
You remember I'm a journalist, right? I know how to keep things confidential.
Also, I think whoever did this might be linked to Nick's accident.
This is about Nick? The crash?
I'm going to the crash site to confirm my suspicions.
Sam, I'm not sure this is a good idea, going on your own like that.
I'd like you to come with me. Whatever I find, I don't want to face it alone.
Okay. You didn't trust me with all this at the cafe, but I am trusting you. Let me call the police from a landline real quick before we go.
Here we are.
It barely looks like anything happened.
It's been a week, but we'll find something. I know we will.
Is it okay if I stay here? I don't think I'm ready to...
Sure. I doubt I'll be good company anyway.
You mean you're over-focused to the point of non-reactive thing? I remember, especially how you always end up being right somehow. I hope. I don't know what I'm hoping for.
Yeah, me neither. This is the place. Nick, I'll get to the bottom of this. First, gather the clues. Cold, hard, plain facts. That's the only way I'll know what really happened.